It's all over. Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan's finally break up. It will shock you. There's growing speculation that Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio could be heading towards a breakup after a recent incident during an interview backstage at WWE Bad Blood. During the interview, Dominik Mysterio placed his hand on Liv Morgan's shoulder, and she quickly removed it in an abrupt manner. This moment wasn't subtle, it was sharp and deliberate, sparking rumors that the dynamic between the two WWE stars may be shifting. Fans have been discussing whether this incident marks the beginning of the end for the power couple, who have been successful in helping each other win matches since aligning earlier this year. Liv Morgan's reaction seemed unusual, especially given how close the pair has been. Adding fuel to the fire, Rhea Ripley, Dominik's former partner, reacted to the viral clip, reposting it on her social media, which raised even more questions. With Raquel Rodriguez returning to support Liv, many believe this could be a signal that Morgan is ready to distance herself from Dominik. Whether this signals a full breakup or just a temporary rift remains to be seen, but it's clear that tensions are rising between them. Liv Morgan's reign as WWE Women's World Champion on Monday Night Raw has often been closely linked to her alliance with Dominik Mysterio. Together, they became one of the most talked about power couples in WWE, as Dominik's betrayal of Rhea Ripley earlier in the year set the stage for a dynamic and successful partnership. However, recent developments following WWE Bad Blood suggest that Morgan may be looking to distance herself from Dirty Dom as she prepares for a new chapter in her career. The rise of Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio. Earlier in 2024, Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio stunned WWE fans when they teamed up following Dominik's shocking turn on Rhea Ripley. This moment instantly made waves in the Stamford-based promotion, leading to the creation of a new power couple on the Raw brand. Mysterio, previously a part of the Judgment Day faction, embraced his darker side, and his alliance with Morgan allowed both stars to find new levels of success. Throughout their partnership, Dominik played a crucial role in Morgan's rise to the top of WWE's women's division. His interference and assistance helped her secure key victories and maintain her dominance as the Women's World Champion. Whether through backstage segments or in-ring interactions, the chemistry between Morgan and Mysterio was undeniable, making them one of the most entertaining duos on Raw. However, their relationship now appears to be heading toward a turning point. The subtle shift. Morgan moves away from Dominik Mysterio. At WWE Bad Blood, Liv Morgan successfully retained her Women's World Championship, though the win came via disqualification. After the match, she was interviewed backstage, flanked by Dominik Mysterio and Raquel Rodriguez. What seemed like a typical post-match interview quickly turned into a viral moment as fans noticed a subtle but telling gesture from Morgan. As Mysterio rested his hand on her shoulder during the interview, Morgan abruptly shrugged him off and continued her conversation with Rodriguez. This small move sparked immediate speculation about the status of Morgan's relationship with Mysterio. While no words were exchanged in the moment, the gesture was a clear sign that something might be changing in their partnership. Fans quickly took notice, and the clip spread across social media platforms, leading to widespread discussion about what the moment could mean for the duo's future. The return of Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Ripley's reaction. The sudden shift in Morgan's demeanor towards Mysterio came in conjunction with the return of Raquel Rodriguez. Rodriguez and Morgan have shared a long history, including their time as a tag team. With Rodriguez back on the scene, it seems Morgan could be focusing more on her bond with her former partner rather than her alliance with Dominik. The potential rift between Morgan and Mysterio caught the attention of none other than Rhea Ripley, Mysterio's former partner and a key figure in the WWE landscape. Ripley, who has her own complicated history with both Mysterio and Morgan, wasted no time in reacting to the viral moment. She reposted the clip on her X account, formerly Twitter, adding fuel to the fire and stoking the flames of speculation surrounding Morgan and Mysterio's future. Ripley's reaction is particularly interesting, given her involvement in the origins of Morgan and Mysterio's partnership. Having been betrayed by Mysterio, Ripley's response to the potential fracture in Morgan and Mysterio's relationship suggests that she is paying close attention to what happens next. Fans are now wondering if Ripley could insert herself into this storyline once again, possibly reigniting her rivalry with Morgan or Mysterio, or even forming new alliances. What's next for Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio? The viral moment backstage at WWE Bad Blood may mark the beginning of the end for the partnership between Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio. Morgan's subtle gesture of removing Mysterio's hand from her shoulder could signify her desire to step out of Mysterio's shadow and focus on her championship reign without outside interference. With Raquel Rodriguez back in the picture, Morgan could be shifting her priorities to solidify her position at the top of WWE's women's division while reconnecting with her old friend and tag team partner. Meanwhile, Dominik Mysterio finds himself at a crossroads. Having turned on Rhea Ripley earlier in the year and now potentially facing the end of his alliance with Morgan, Mysterio may need to reconsider his strategy moving forward. Without the backing of a dominant female superstar like Morgan or Ripley, Mysterio could struggle to maintain his momentum on Raw, forcing him to either seek out new partnerships or attempt to rise on his own. As for Rhea Ripley, her reposting of the viral clip suggests that she isn't done with either Morgan or Mysterio just yet. Fans are eagerly awaiting what Ripley's next move will be, as she remains one of the most formidable forces in WWE. Could Ripley seek revenge on Mysterio once more, or will she turn her attention to Liv Morgan in pursuit of the Women's World Championship? Conclusion: Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio's partnership has been one of the most intriguing storylines in WWE this year, but all signs point to a potential shift in their relationship. Morgan's subtle yet impactful gesture at WWE Bad Blood suggests she may be ready to move on from Mysterio, especially with Raquel Rodriguez returning to her side. As fans continue to speculate about what's next, Rhea Ripley's involvement adds an extra layer of intrigue to the situation. Whether this marks the end of the Morgan Mysterio era or the beginning of something new, the coming weeks on Raw are sure to be full of surprises, as she remains one of the most formidable forces in WWE. Could Ripley seek revenge on Mysterio once more, or will she turn her attention to Liv Morgan in pursuit of the Women's World Championship? Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio's partnership has been one of the most intriguing storylines in WWE this year, but all signs point to a potential shift in their relationship. Morgan's subtle yet impactful gesture at WWE Bad Blood suggests she may be ready to move on from Mysterio, especially with Raquel Rodriguez returning to her side. As fans continue to speculate about what's next, Rhea Ripley's involvement adds an extra layer of intrigue to the situation. Whether this marks the end of the Morgan Mysterio era or the beginning of something new, the coming weeks on Raw are sure to be full of surprises.